You in captivity. The oppressor's not gonna let you live equal to him. You know, that's we got the mysteries. The oppressor letting you live like him is an illusion. That's what that is. He's not gonna let you live like him. Okay, and it's a trick if you think you're living like him. Because you gotta remember, hey, everybody that's dark skinned ain't Israelites.
Gone. Exactly.
So if you see somebody living in a neighborhood, they might not be an Israelite. They might be an Edomite. Okay?
Or Hamite.
Hamite ain't living like Esau.
That's too low.
Hell no, they ain't living like Esau. Them niggas be driving a cab with no shoes on. They be barefoot in the cabs and shit. And you get in the cab and you smell like feet like a mother. Ham ain't him. You see what you think is a Jake living on the west side, but he probably, you know, if it is a Jake, they controlling other Jakes. You know, they always do that. Put you in control. Put them in control of you. It says, back in Ephesians, where was we at? 1? Okay, we was at 1 and 1. We read who the saints are and it talked about the faith. We know the ones who have faith are the Israelites who gonna believe. Okay, who gonna believe this doctrine. So jump to Ephesians, first chapter, verse 9. And it says, having made known unto us the mysteries of his will. The hidden things, man. Okay, the hidden truths of his will. Okay. It says, having made known unto us the mysteries of his will, according to his good pleasure, which he hath purposed in himself. Okay? Whom he hath purposed in himself. And I'm looking at that word purpose. Okay? Ephesians, first chapter, verse 4. Verse 9. He purposed in himself, meaning he placed before to set forth, right? Set before to exhibit, to purpose, to determine. Okay? So the Lord, he determined that he was going to have us as his children way back beforehand. He determined that we were going to rule forever and ever. That was all determined. It was determined that Esau was going to be born first, but would receive the blessings of the firstborn. It was all set up. Gun. It's all determined. It's purpose. Okay?
Before he formed us in the belly,
he knew who he was, man. Now, Ephesians 3 and 3. One of y'all read that for me, Papa Shop.
This is the book of
Ephesians 3 and 3.
Ephesians chapter 3, verse 3. And it says, how that by revelations he made known unto me the mystery, as I wrote afar in few words.
Read that again.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 3, verse 3. How that by revelation he made known until me the mystery.
The mysteries. We know this hidden truths, right?
Done.
Let me know when you get to the end.
As I wrote afar in few words.
He wrote afar in very few words. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you could explain the book of Ephesians right now in far and few words, it would be what? It talks about election, redemption in that chapter, predestination. It talks about it in the first chapter. It talks about grace in the second chapter, okay? The salvation. If I could explain it in a few words. Okay? Now, sometimes you have what the gospel is known as a mystery. You got the mystery of godliness in the scriptures. You got the mystery of faith, right? And these doctrines of the gospel, what? Mysteries of what? The kingdom of heaven, man. All right? Read on, verse 4.
Verse 4. Whereby, when you read, you may understand.
When you read, right? When you do serious reading, when you consider what's contained in these words, that's serious reading, man. When you read it and you look up that word, you're looking up that Greek word, that Hebrew word, you're trying to find the real meaning to this word. You're trying to figure out what they talk about. You know? You're trying to figure out what's going on, man. Like most people don't, okay? Right? Go ahead.
Understand my knowledge in the mystery of Hamashiach.
Mashiach, understanding his office, what his ministry was about, understanding him and just understanding who he was, man. Because we know who he was as a person. Give me Luke 19:22. We know who he was as a person. Basically, the grace, the divine influence of the mind that comes from the Lord. You give me you done with that? Hold that and grab. I hold that. Let me grab Luke. I'm gonna read Luke right quick.
Okay.
Hold that. Because I said it's grace. You know, divine influence of the mind. That grace is mercy. And it's also, like I said, divine influence of the mind to think upon the Lord. How about you outside? That's grace, man. And it comes from the Heavenly Father. This is Luke 2:40. And it says, and the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, filled with wisdom. This was Yahushua. And the grace of the God of Yahweh was upon him. See that grace? He gave him that divine influence of the mind. See, the Lord, when he was young, he was dealing with doctors and lawyers. He was sitting down when the mom and them came back to look for him after they had left on their trip. They realized he wasn't there after the Passover. See, the Lord gave him that divine influence of the mind to think upon him. That was that grace he put upon him. And he gives it to certain men, right? What you got? Luke 19:22.
19.
Yeah. We was talking about the Lord, basically like his office, understanding the mystery, like his office and who he is as a person. Okay. Because when he had that grace, guess what? The Lord showed mercy on a lot of people. He healed a lot of people, man. A lot of people was running to him being healed. He was showing them that love, man. Showing them that kindness, that godly kindness.
Luke 19:30.
19:22. See, this is part of understanding the mystery of who Yahushua was as a person. Because everybody think he's love. Check this out.
Luke 19:22. He said, shout unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee. Thy wicked servant, thou knowest that I was an austere man.
See, an austere man. Okay? Lord was a hard man. The wicked servants, because he gave them talents to go out and make a profit. And when they was one of them hid the talent. You know, instead of him making a profit, he put the talent, buried it, and brought it back to the Lord. The Lord said, hey, I'm an austere man. Tell you, he spoke with a loud voice in Revelation. You know, real dark skin, you know, he probably big too. He probably, you know, he might have been bigger than everybody, but he was austere. You know, the Lord didn't play, man. Okay? That's a mystery, knowing how his character was. Okay, go back to Ephesians 3:4.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4. I was at verse 5.
No, read 4.
Verse 4. Whereby, when you read, you may understand my knowledge in the mystery of Hamashiach.
See, that you might understand, have discernment of these mysteries. That's what it's all about, man. Being able to discern what's being written, man. Once you understand it, you can teach it. Okay. And jump to 9.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 9. Chapter 3, verse 9. And to make all men see what is the fellowship of the mystery which from the beginning of the world has been hid in Yahweh.
See, the mysteries of the world have been hid. So because we getting those mysteries, man. We understand what they are. Like I said, them prophets who we put the spirit on to write them down, they didn't know what they were writing down. They didn't understand it. Okay? They didn't understand it, but we understand it now. Okay? Colossians. Colossians, yeah. It's right there by well, you know where it's at. Give me Colossians 1:26. So the Lord revealed the secrets to the servants and prophets, man. You know, we have a certain way we read the Bible. We read it precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Okay, and that's what we've been doing throughout this session right here. We didn't open up Isaiah and just read through one. I mean, once you know the breakdowns, you can do it. If the subject matter is talking about the kingdom of heaven, you can go through a whole chapter. You can do it. But for the understanding of what we need to understand, we had to jump from precept to precept. Okay, you got it? Colossians 1 and 26. 1 and 26. Colossians 1. What chapter is it?
It's 28.
1 and 26. We read back the page. Let's get down there.
Yeah, it's like, I'm so glad I'm there. Here we go. This is
Read it. Yeah, go ahead.
This is
Colossians
1 and 26.
Read it loud.
Even the mystery which hath been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints.
See, it's made known unto his saints, who are the servants and prophets, who are the Israelites, who are the elect. The mysteries of the Bible have been made known to the men. Okay? And nobody else, none of you other nations. Okay? Not even of our own nation. 2/3 and you out of there. Okay? So we hope and pray that we part of those men. Okay? And the Lord keep giving us the grace, keep laying this grace on us to understand the mysteries of his word and the mysteries of his kingdom. He said, to you it is given, unto them it is not given. Matthew 13 and 9. Okay, with that, we're going to close out. All praise, honor, and glory be to the Heavenly Father, the Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect brothers out there that's pushing on the four corners of the globe. And all truth and sincerity and strength of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. It's GMS Arkansas. Hope it was edifying. To the next time. Shalom.
Shalom.